Well, hello everybody, and welcome to my Ansco's Psychic Medium YouTube channel again. Ooh. Lots to tell you before we start on the monthly readings. First of all, last month we had a competition. If you didn't click on the little box, there was actually a competition there that if you emailed me just to win, you could win this wonderful angelic CD, Meet Your Guardian Angel. And I'd like to say congratulations to Barbara and Martin who did that, along with quite a few of you. So this copy of the CD will be winging its way to you very shortly, Barbara, so thank you for that. Well done. An offer this month that we've got, so I thought I'd mention it in case you're not looking down in the box below. We're going to offer readings, £25 for 20 minutes. Now, that's a special offer, so take advantage of it for the month of February. Maybe you want a quick update on certain situations, but that's the offer for this month. And all you need to do is contact me in the inbox. So £25 for 20 minutes, that's the offer. Now, we did come through quite a lot of major shifts in January. We had the lunar eclipse on the 10th, which really gave everybody a bit of a struggle. And then we had the massive planetary lineups where we had Mars, Pluto, and there was all sorts going on. But this kind of energy hasn't been around for 800 years, so it was quite significant. And basically what it was saying is that it was giving a real good shake if you felt that you were on unstable land, you know, if you were on shaky ground, that's a better way of putting it, then you might just make that break. So maybe some of you broke up with your relationships, maybe you ended your jobs, but it was about being happy and having the chance to start again. So we've endured that. Now the lunar eclipse energy lasts until June, and this energy from those planets will take us right through to December. So lots of changes for people out there, but more to do with aligning with your own truth, who you are and what you truly desire. So all in all, it's a bit of good news. Right, okay, so we're now looking forwards into February, and of course we have Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day, well, there are mixed things about Valentine's Day, aren't there? You know, especially where men are concerned. I remember a guy saying to me, I'll buy flowers for you after Valentine's Day because the price goes down. Really? So I'm sure you've all got your own little tales about how people get out of sending Valentines or getting involved in Valentines. But if you are in a relationship, then just a reminder, make time for one another. It is a lovely day to just mark that special occasion and be a little bit more romantic. I think we need it this day and age. I think we need a little bit more tenderness, love, TLC, tender loving care. So make time for you and your man or your woman or your significant other, just to be with them and to honour and respect them and enjoy that time together, or just be thankful, show your gratitude. Just say, you know, this is what you bring into my life. If you do that every day, that's fantastic. You're one in a million. But it was just a reminder. I think it's nice to do something like that. If you're single, then I always say, make a little treat for yourself. Maybe buy yourself a little bunch of flowers and put them in your front room. Maybe treat yourself to something nice, maybe pamper yourself, maybe make time to have a long soak in a bath. I think this is more to do with, the more we do that, the more we recognise that we are honouring ourselves. And to honour ourselves is really important, because I think sometimes we're so busy giving to other people that it's nice to give to yourself, let alone other people. So that's my little tip for Valentine's Day. Not expensive, but just nice. Right, so now we're now going into, like I say, the February month, and we have the first of our Mercury retrograde. For those of you who already know about Mercury retrograde, everybody in our house goes, no, it's not another Mercury retrograde. So that's why my phone broke. That's why I'm delayed on my flights. And everybody goes up, you know. Well, for those of you who don't know, I'll just recap some of the things that are do's and don'ts during this time from the 17th of February till the 9th of March. That is the time the planet gives the illusion it's going backwards. That's Mercury, okay? So it's nice to have this insight just in case you're planning something and will it affect it? That's kind of where we're coming from with this. So now the one, it's in Pisces this time, okay, which is quite a dreamy star sign, yeah? And one of the things that seems to be coming out with this is to make sure that you get quality sleep, because there could be an inference here whereby you are restless and struggling to get to sleep, or having broken sleep, or more so than usual, okay? So the energy of that is quite strong, so just be aware of that, and maybe try and do a little bit more relaxation before you go to bed, or a little bit of meditation, so that you get some really good sleep, so that you can rest and heal while you sleep. The next point is always build in some extra time when you're traveling, because Mercury rules anything to do with traveling and communication. So if you are going for an interview, put extra time into that, so make sure you're not late. If you are making arrangements with people, build a little bit of an extra time in case something happens and you are set back and delayed. Things can be delayed, things can go missing in the post. So if you haven't received something that you thought you should have done, chase it up, because the chances are it's gone a little bit awry. Things with mobile phones, laptops, computers, anything electrical, it can affect. Cars, there's a lot of things, trains, airplanes, there's all sorts of things that it sort of can have a little bit of a mess around with. So be sure that you build that extra time in. Also, avoid signing any major contracts, as there could be little hidden snags that you don't see. It can be a little bit illusionary, this energy. So it may be that you're thinking and you're reading something, and you think, oh, that looks really nice. But a little bit further down the page, there's something that, they didn't explain that very well. Or is it hidden from view? So make sure that you read everything that you're signing, okay? And then there's no worries about anything. It is a very creative time. So if you're starting something new, the guidance at the moment is don't start it until after the 10th. However, make the plans. Make the plans to get things in motion. So if you're launching a book, or you're launching a new business or anything like that, it's not a good time, okay, to launch anything new, start anything new. Same goes for relationships too. So kind of stave it off. Do all the planning, get everything in place, all the preparation, so that you're ready to go on the 10th. But the actual launch needs to be out, or a bit clearer of that energy, okay? So the 10th onwards, and then things will be just fine. The other thing as well is you may find that you get exes coming back. Generally, it is a time where people start to think about what's gone on over the past year or years, and still feel that they have some kind of unfinished business, whether it's a case of they're coming back to see how you are, or looking for a little bit of romance, or just ease their conscience with the way they left. Whatever it is, be a little bit wary. It's not good to enter into anything like that in the Mercury retrograde. So be aware. Ask the question, why now and what for? Maybe we can uncover that in your monthly reading. So That's quite a common thing with Mercury retrograde. But what the overall thing is, in a positive sense, is it's asking you to take a step back and to look at things that may need a reshape, a restructure, reinventing, revised. It's that kind of energy whereby it's just giving us the chance to say, okay, let's see now how we can build on from this. But if we are going to build on from it and reshape and restructure, then leave it till after the 10th, okay? So there's a lot of information there, and I hope that helps you a little bit. We're now going to do your individual star signs. So are you ready? Yay! Let's get to it. Hello, my lovely Pisceans. Here is your February insight. What's going on this month? Any surprises? Anything to watch out for? Love, romance, passion? Let's have a look and see. I'm just going to shuffle some cards, some tarot cards, as I am linking into the cards. There we go. They feel shuffled. I'm going to pull one of my Nature's Whispers cards and one. Oh, there's two coming for Valentine's Day. Oh, you're the lucky one. Save the best till last, as they say. Right, okay, away we go. Maintain your childlike spirit. Pisces, look at this. There's the little girl on the swing without a care in the world, just in her own little bubble, enjoying herself. And down below you can see the shadow of the adult lying on the ground. She's left the responsibilities and the duties all just lying there while she has time out to swing and get her head in the clouds. It is quite beautiful, and we do say, you know, sometimes life can become very responsible. We have, you know, a lot of work responsibilities, home responsibilities, relationship responsibilities, things that happen that can really drag us down. But this is saying, let's just have some escapism. Again, to just be. And this really, it's connecting with your inner child. And there's been quite a bit of that throughout the readings, that it's time to see the magic. It's time to just let your imagination run wild. And of course, our thoughts are living things. So what do you want to manifest? But above all else, have fun. Have a lot of fun. Really nice, that. Let's have a look and see what's in store. Pisces, anything that wants to be added to that. It's very dreamy, and of course you Pisceans are very dreamy people. Lovely, really lovely. Let's have a look and see what we've got. Well, whatever you're choosing to tackle, this is all about your courage and strength and ability to resolve things, get things under control. If there are situations around you that it's been a little bit tough, don't be afraid. You know, we could be quite afraid of the lion there, but she doesn't. She sits down beside it and it's perfectly happy. Because there's an understanding here that we can overcome a lot of major challenges as long as we don't allow the fear to get in the way. So don't fear things, because whatever you've been trying to succeed in, you will succeed. It's very tenacious, this card. Brings a lot of success through willpower and tenacity. I like the Strength card. Now, celebrations, look at that. 3 of Cups, time to celebrate. You may be going to a special event. And this is all about get-togethers and celebrating. It's also about giving yourself a pat on the back, being pleased with your results, especially you may have overcome the challenge, but here, do you know what? We need to celebrate. We need to go out and acknowledge that actually the hard work and effort I put into this, I need to go out and celebrate. I need to give myself a pat on the back. And that's what this is about. So whatever you've overcome, take the time to just enjoy things. You have every right to enjoy what you have achieved. Sometimes it doesn't matter, I've got there and now it's the next bit. No, take time to enjoy. So the celebration around you. And of course, I feel that's in the middle of the month. So that could be a celebration around the Valentine's Day itself, but certainly it's joy and happiness. Lots of it. Stability. Look at that. Putting the firm foundations down. For some of you, it could be making improvements to the home this month. And we have the celebration. This could be home parties. This could be redecorating, changing the layout of the home. This is a stable card. This could be feeling in a stable position to want to get married or to move house even. Time to move on. But whatever it is you want to do, the stability is there because you've put foundations down. And of course you've got, in the last card, 3 ladies celebrating. This is 4 ladies celebrating. So you've got 4 people here. And I love the cat in the corner where it's just looking on as if it's not phased. Get on with it. It's lovely, isn't it? So again, strength, stability, celebrations, tenacity, overcoming situations, clear and direct communication coming in, and just letting go of the struggles of the past and looking forward and being free to get your ideas and inspiration out there. Great communication. Some of you could be receiving great news by letter. For those of you on a spiritual journey, ask Archangel Michael. He's about courage and strength. So Archangel Michael around as well. But great communication, ideas, inspiration flowing, being able to communicate things with people to bring joy. 2 aces, 2 new starts. And this is about complete joy and happiness. You've already had the celebrations. You've already felt you've put the foundations down. You're already, and still we've got joy coming in. There could be news of a birth, little girl. Nothing like a baby to bring joy. Could be an offer of love when you're starting out on that road. Because you yourself are in a good place to be able to take on this relationship and know that it's going to work. So, clarity of mind and lots of emotional happiness. So, Pisces, this is lovely. And the other thing that's popped into my head is, and of course, being like the children, if you're a grandma, granddad, this is about spending more time with the children and getting into their energy. All right, Spirit just brings it in. So let's have a look and see what we've got for Valentine's Day. Now I did have 2 cards come out together. So 6 of Wands, 7 of Coins. There we go. For me, this is all about overcoming any problems or anything you've had in a relationship. And it's being recognised. It's almost like the other half or the other person is saying, you know what, I do need to treat you because you have worked so hard. So bringing that recognition to you and you feeling overjoyed. Your arms are up in the air. Yes, they got it. Yes, they can see it. Yes, they know it. Love it. Yeah. Now, interestingly, this card, and I'm going to do this in a separate one for some of you. You could actually revisit something that you may, for example, I'm just trying to get it straight in my head. Revisiting, going back to somewhere you haven't been for quite some time but always wanted to go back. So kind of going back to the memory of maybe your first date, maybe going back there to revisit that place. It can also mean that somebody coming back from the past wants to bring about balance with you. It's about revisiting. But it's also about you looking at things differently. It's a little bit like, do you know, I remember that time and I didn't quite get to do that, but this time I'm going to go back and I'm going to do it. So you might find that you are going to revisit. You may connect with somebody that you felt, maybe that didn't end the way it should have rightly ended. Maybe I need to go back and talk to them. But by the same token, especially with the Mercury retrograde, they could be coming back to finish something off. So revisiting something that needs to be completed here as well. 7 of coins. But I feel if it is for Valentine's Day, I would say this would be, let's go back to where we first met. Let's go back to where we got engaged. Let's go back to the place where we had that moment where we fell in love. Just to complete the memory and look how far you've come. Really nice energy with that. So, I hope you've enjoyed your February's insights. And until March, have a wonderful month. Don't forget to press the subscribe button. I'd be really grateful. And I'll see you all very soon. Mwah.